What's going on, folks? Hope you're all doing well. New President song off of the upcoming EP, which drops in 20 days and 12 hours, called King of Terrors. This is the fourth song. It's called Destroy Me. It is notably quite short at 2 minutes and 42 seconds, which is like a minute shorter than the previous shortest song from the Masked artist or collective. Let's listen to the song first, and then we'll do a deep dive and talk about it. Let's go. Okay, try not to mention the vocal processing and effects challenge. Here we go. Very cool video so far. This is a cool set. Melted Welly Head is back. Okay, yeah. Get me out of this! Right, the welly fella. I like hearing the raw, unprocessed vocals. Arrest me. Wasn't expecting it to go that heavy though. Alright, man. That was rather interesting. Let's listen again. Okay, so the melody's already stuck in my head. Opening with this, again, this is such a fucking cool visual shot. Love all the reflections on the ground. Okay, the elephant in the room is the vocal processing once again. Honestly, if you are one of those people that complains about me complaining about the vocal processing, suck my left one, you little fucking freaks, alright? That's all I'll say. The amount of President fanboys absolutely... Oh, God, you lot are annoying. I cannot believe how much of a cult fan base this project has already developed. Like, I've dealt with different fan bases in my time with certain opinions that I may have had in the past. It's one thing, I'm not always right with my opinions, but Jesus Christ, all I said, which I think is a very fair criticism of some of the previous President songs, is that the vocal processing is a bit rough. Of course, it's a stylistic choice. I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying that I love the songs in some moments. Like the Rage track, I loved. But all I said as a critique, which is allowed, is that I would prefer some of these moments if there was no... I used the word auto-tune and everyone was like, it's just like a little gotcha moment. Like, it's actually vocal processing. Just shut up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, it's semantics. Shut up. All right. It's the vocal processing, the effects they're using, the auto-tune, whatever the fuck. Potato. You know what I'm saying. People just got so up in arms over it. About an opinion of a vocal effect. And yes, I know it's probably not something that's going to change, at least on this EP, because all the songs are already written. Maybe in the future, the quote-unquote backlash or the response to the vocal processing will make the band, the artist, who everyone knows who it is. So if it is a stylistic approach to use vocal processing to maybe disguise the identity of the artist in question, then that didn't really work because everybody already knows who it is. So I think at this point, I would prefer if the vocal processing was stripped back a bit. I think it does give it like a unique element to a certain degree because it makes it uniquely President. Like, you just know straight away because of how sometimes terrible it sounds and sometimes all right it sounds, but it is very robotic, and it's just frustrating sometimes because you know how good the vocals could be. And I think we heard that in the breakdown of this song, which we'll get to again. But yeah, just shut up, man. There's some weirdos out there. Like, I'm all for like people saying, Drew, I disagree with you, man. I think you're wrong. But like, everyone's just such a moany little freak. Shut up. I actually don't think the processing is that bad on this. It's a slight hint of it there. But compared to some of the previous songs, it's not too bad. There's some of that voice, you know, there's some of that voice. Sounds great. I'm enjoying this. You know what? This sounds great. Obviously, you know, it's just as annoying as the people who complain and like get on my back about not loving absolutely every fucking second of every single President song, even though he only has 4 songs. And how are you such a fanboy of a band that has 4 songs? Stop it. But you know, it's just as annoying. It's the other people on the flip side who hate President, who are like, bro will listen to President, but won't listen to this shit band. Go and make your own React channel, listen to that shit band, if you want content on it so much. Some little freaks annoying me. Ah! This part is cool. Get me out of this! I think this is one of the better songs. This is definitely one of the better songs. Let me pull up the President discography right now. Hold on. Can't pull my Spotify down. Give me a... Fuck! Okay. Technical difficulties again. Sorry, folks. What's new? All right. Let's pull this up. So, of the King of Terrors, In the Name of the Father is probably still number 1. Obviously, that was the first single. It's going to have a bit of a special place. Just, it was exciting. Then I think... Ooh... These are so different. Fearless is bottom of the pile. Fearless, I haven't liked it, but it is catchy, but I think it's definitely the most annoying song in terms of all of that vocal processing. Because as well, the production elements with the like kids chanting is just a bit like, ugh, you know, there's nothing hard about it. Rage is different. It's very Bicep Glue-esque. It is almost barely even a metal song. This one is obviously a little bit more metal with the breakdown towards the end. I think I would have In the Name of the Father first, these two tied second, and then Fearless in third, last place. Yeah, good song. Destroy Me, President. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, guys. Do you enjoy it? What is your favorite of the 4 singles so far? Are you excited about the EP? I personally am not, because I just don't really find EPs being rolled out like this very exciting, because it's like, oh yeah, we get 2 new songs. Like, it's like the idea of it being an EP sounds so much better than what the reality of the situation actually is. It's like, oh man, new President EP, so much new music, and then it's like, not really, it's 2 songs. You know, it's like just getting 2 new singles, and it won't even be a new single. It'll be like 1 single on the day and then just an album track. So that's going to be interesting. Maybe they'll do 2 singles, but I don't know how they're going to work that out, having like 2 videos dropping on the same day, or will there be a release later in the week or something for another video? I'd imagine it's just going to be 1 like visualizer and then 1 like music video. But it's been interesting to follow this band, and it'll be interesting to see how, you know, if there's going to be continued hype. I know this isn't much to go off of, but like, the numbers are insane. I mean, they have 660 monthly listeners. In the Name of the Father, 10.3. You know, considerable drop here, but of course it's had less time to actually, you know, to get clicks as well. So it'll be interesting to see. Like, the difference in the views already is massively dropping. I think a lot of people have had their fix of President. I think the hype is still definitely there. Don't get me wrong. This is their 4th song. Like, don't get me wrong. This is still insane hype, but it's definitely died down a lot, because I think they've kind of showed their hand as to what they're capable of doing. There's still room to like change it up a bit, and we heard it in this song. This is probably the heaviest song they've done, but I think most people are, anyone who was kind of 50-50, like, obviously these are like people that are really on board. Like, there's still a lot of people that are really on board, but a lot of people are like, the initial hype and the anonymity of the band and all that was bringing in a lot of new people, and people that maybe wouldn't actually care too much for the music itself. I think that hype has died down, and now it's kind of like we're starting to dwindle down to see the actual core fan base of the band that's been built. So yeah, an interesting one to say the least. Let me know what you think. Let me go to album of the year. Actually, sorry, I keep forgetting to do this. This is my new thing that I've been doing. I've just copied it off of other channels. I think Royston Charmaine does this, which is pretty cool. I'm just going to do it for now. I'll probably try to change it up at some points. Destroy Me, President. Okay, let me see. What am I rating this one? Destroy Me by President. If I was to give In the Name of the Father, maybe like, I don't know what I gave it at the time if I did rate it. I would probably give that song maybe like an 8.4, 8.3. I think this song is probably a... I think it's all right. I think I'm happy enough with the vocal processing. I don't think there's a crazy amount of vocal processing on this, which is just a personal preference of mine to not have as much. I think it ruins some of the songs. It takes away a lot of the human emotion. This song probably had the least amount of obvious vocal processing, and then it had like a fun breakdown at the end that was quite heavy. Some rhythm switches as well, which was kind of unexpected. It was the ass beater track. It's called Destroy Me. Makes sense. It was less than 3 minutes. You know the rule. If it's less than 3 minutes, it's usually going to be an ass beater. So this is that track on the album, and I appreciated it for what it was. That is an 80 out of 100 mark for me. Definitely something I could sing along to. I thought the chorus was quite catchy. It's still pretty like generic metalcore, but you know, like I said with the Poppy and Courtney LaPlante song yesterday, if it's generic metalcore and it's done really well, then I'm happy. You know, if there's like something that I can latch onto, then I'm happy. You know what? I'm going to give it a 79. Great. Bang. 79 out of 100 for me and Destroy Me with President. Let me know what you think in the comments. Leave a like. See you in the next one. Cheers.